Yo! Wow!
Bloom. Bloom. Let's go.
That's the drone.
This thing's gonna make me so much money. Come on, let's go. Just getting to Brit Vet here for Bossy Rooney. He's got his jabs today, haven't you, Bossy? It's too hot for him today, man. Hey, look.
Everybody's ready then. I'm calling 2 parties only because otherwise you will have the crazy size, believe me. Can you check this please?
Yeah. Yellow boss. Boss. Come here. Come on. Hey.
Hi.
Sit.
Bossy?
Sit. Hi. Sit.
I think I have to take him off again because
What turned off? 30. 30.8.
30.8. I think you're the same. Good boy. Oh.
Sit down, sit.
They're jumping up, we still like to jump up now.
Yeah. Sit down.
Oh, you smelt my food now. Have you smelt my food? Is that what you were excited about? Stop.
Yes, sniffing.
Boss, sit.
Don't worry, you're going to have it on your face soon, boss.
You wanna go get this? Yeah. What's that? Good? That's a chewy one. Oh, what's that is?
I don't like it. I'll have the other ones.
I'm sure what else can be happening.
Oh.
It checked me check. Oh, it's a weird
Scared of it.
Good boy.
Scaredy cat.
See? There, just checked your chip, see? Despite your size, you're not so brave, are you?
No, I ain't.
No, you don't like the chewy one, you like the dry ones. The dry ones actually you can Uber treat. But like you said, it's not really a problem in taking stuff out of your hand.
No.
Because he gets that more exciting and stuff in his bowl.
Yeah.
You can try to get something different.
Like, he likes apple.
Oh, he
So
loves
if
apples.
If I pass him apple, he eats it. But if I throw it, he doesn't see.
Chill, boss.
Do you like apple? Good boy. See?
Yeah.
Before you can tighten it.
Yeah.
Okay, and then...
Come here.
In your eye.
It's pretty big. Not the best.
Oh,
The
no.
injection's going to go under the skin, back of the leg, so I'll ask you to hold him.
Yeah.
And I'm just going to pop round here and give this one. If you
Looks
remember, we
funny.
gave him the steroid injection this way as well. Good boy.
It's okay, bossy. It's
There you go,
okay.
that one was easy.
Aw, good boy.
And the care
Good
part, I'm
boy.
going to ask you if it's possible, if he will, as you're sitting there, is perfect. If he will sit down with his bottom against the wall so he can't go backwards.
Yeah.
And then I'll come in front and try and put it down his nose.
What's it?
Sit, bossy.
Just sit. Good boy, and I'll bring treats as well to kind of fool you. Yes, I'm
Oh,
nice
no.
treats. I don't think I really got a decent fitting muzzle that's actually going to work, is it? Good boy. That's it. Yeah, most of us really hate that. So that's pretty good for him.
Good boy, boss.
But I can appreciate why they hate it. It's like, why are you doing that to me?
That's horrible, isn't it? Just checking the drone. It's a good job I put boss in. Just trying to get the drone to work. It's not working very well.
So basically, as you maybe saw in a bit of footage that Holly shot, Holly shoots really sporadic, like she shoots and cuts off, shoots, cuts off. So it's really a lot of footage of like throughout the day of random shit, like, you know, whereas shooting something condensed, so I can edit easily. I've got about 100 different bits and bobs which I could use from today. Like in the vet, she turned it on and off about 10 times. Why don't you leave it on all the time?
I get embarrassed to vlog.
You get what? Sorry.
I get embarrassed to vlog, don't be shy.
Why do you get embarrassed?
Don't Harris look ugly.
You look ugly, you stupid idiot.
Do.
Anyway, I'm just at the petrol station now. Look at the queue. This is what it's like every time I come to the petrol station, waiting here for at least half an hour for petrol. It's just like, and this is the only one within a half an hour radius of our house. We live in desert, don't we? So Anyway, this is what I was saying. You know, when I say you always live in you live in countryside, I was like, shit. What if you ever need petrol? You need this, you need that. This is what I meant. Because you haven't got one near your house like this, where we can go to. You got to go right into Bradford.
Oh,
Keithley, yeah. We went there, and then the drone. Like I've only used it a couple of times, as you saw in the last vlog. The drone just wouldn't work. Like basically, the camera is attached to the drone, and it moves. It's got like gimbals. Gimbals are like things axis where 3-axis gimbal where it can move up, down, left, right. 3-axis gimbal basically, which means the camera, while you're flying, you can move the camera up and down, and it also keeps itself steady as well, so it's not shaky like the one previous to this one. The previous Phantom drone didn't have that kind of camera, it had just a normal camera stuck to it, so it was always very shaky and bad quality when it's flying. This one's got a gimbal which keeps it very steady, and it kind of moves with the movement of the camera. It moves with it, so it keeps it really friggin' smooth like a Steadicam. So anyway, that gimbal was broken, so it'll still fly and it'll still shoot, but it'll be like the old one. So I thought, shit, and I tried fixing it, and it kept saying gimbal error, gimbal error, gimbal error. I was like, shit, what's going on, man? I said, listen, we've got to go. I got to go to the mall and take it back to where I got it from, and tell them what the hell's going on, because I've got like a repair centre there as well. So I took it back to the mall, the repair centre, and I said, listen, bro, you got to sort this out for me, man. It's not working, and this and that. So he said, all right, cool. He had me stood there for about half an hour just trying to fix it, and then he was like, what are you doing, bro? My wife and dog's in the car waiting for me. He goes, I need another hour. I went, all right, safe. So I left it there, and I've gone home and that, and then me and Holly and Boss went home and chilled out for a bit, and then now we've decided to go out and see if this thing's ready. They said they'll call me, but it's been like 6 hours and they call me yet, so I'm guessing it's
almost 10 p.m.
I know. Can you call back for me on the mobile? Let me call, man. Put it on speaker for me. I'm guessing it's fully fucked, man. I'm guessing it's totally dead, because they would have fixed it by now, I'm sure. So hopefully I'll get a new one. But it's cutting a bit thin because I'm filming tomorrow at the weekend. Just hold it. I'm filming the weekend tomorrow, and I'm supposed to be using it for that.
Hello, good evening, Alexander.
Hey, good evening, bro. I left my Phantom with you earlier on today. Is it fixed yet?
I'm sorry?
I left my Phantom with you earlier on today. Is it fixed yet?
Sorry, you're breaking up. I cannot hear you.
Okay, sorry. I left my Phantom. Hello? Motherfucker, man. Hold this while I call back. What's their phone's fucked, man. Either yours or theirs is fucked.
Well, I talked to you alright, innit?
Hello? Yes. Yeah. I left my Phantom with you earlier on today, and for repair. Is it fixed yet? Yeah, the new one, the Phantom Vision Plus 2. Yeah. I left it there for repair.
What the hell?
Yeah. What's going on here?
I don't know.
My name's Harris. Harris. Not Khalid. Harris. Yeah. Okay. Yes, bro. I left my Phantom with you today, and I need it for tomorrow for filming. Is it fixed yet? Yeah. Yeah, the gimbal. Say again? Take time. But bro, this is very, very urgent. I need to use it tomorrow I'm shooting something tomorrow.
You left it with them this afternoon. Why has no one called you?
And bro, there's a problem because I left it with you 6 hours ago, and I didn't get any call back, which is very, very bad customer service. You know, it's not good, bro.
You've called twice.
So. Okay, so can I speak with him, because I called earlier, and I asked the Filipino lady to ask him to call me back, and he hasn't called me back. Okay, so basically I bought this Phantom from you, so if it's faulty, then you should give me a new one, no? Well, I'm coming now to Marina Mall. So what time do you close? So if you close at 10 p.m., it's 9:40 now, and I'm shooting for tomorrow. Then how are we gonna resolve the issue? No, you're not listening. I'm shooting tomorrow. I need it tonight. But you close at 10. It's 9:40 now. No. It's a problem for me. So then it's almost 10 p.m. now, and you're saying you're closing at 10. I need this for tomorrow, bro. I need this tonight, and that's why I brought it this morning. And now I don't know what's the problem with it. If there's a problem with it, then give me a new one, because I bought this from you anyway. So is there anybody I can speak to or no? So what's your name? Okay, alright, thank you. Okay. Show me what you're eating.
What I'm eating?
Where are you eating? You're eating them right now. The point what you're
Me and Harris are sharing a sheesh to work. And hummus.
Tell me where we are.
Why don't you? You're on the camera. Fresh orange.
Specials. Where are you holding the camera? Got a special 24-hour cheese place.
I think it's Tabasco sauce on that bread.
It's spicy bread, that one. It's a spicy bread.
Spicy normal.
It's not easy. Chicken.
Without bread, how did your dad eat curry? And without knife and fork?
What do you mean?
Right hand, please.
You're not listening.
Bare hands. Crazy.
Traditional, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm not saying it's bad. But it's crazy, isn't it? Chinese people use chopsticks. That's crazy because I can't bloody use them. And I've met Chinese people who've tried to teach me. And the funny thing is, they prefer it on the flights rather than using the cutlery that's provided. They go and get some wooden stirrers for stirring coffee and make chopsticks out of them.
Really?
Yeah. I'm like, what are you doing? Use your knife and fork now.
This is our Abu Dhabi life.
Are you hungry? It's got a hole in it because it's been from a stick on a grill.
For that.
Only because he's wearing white, that happened.
Never happens ever.
I know. Basically, we went to test out the drone today, and something happened, it weren't working. Gimbal ain't working, whatever a friggin' gimbal is. So Harris took it to the shop where he got it from and said, fix it, or give me a new one or whatever. They're saying they can't give him a new one, and we can't fix it. And obviously he's got to film tomorrow. The event that he's filming is what he actually bought the camera for, the drone for. Obviously he'll use it for other stuff, but this is initially what he got it for. He had it all planned out, and they can't fix it. So they've said take it back tonight, do your filming with it tomorrow. It's still going to fly, but it can only fly in a straight line, and the camera's going to be wibbly wobbly all over, so his shot's going to be Not that good.
Check out.
It's not FND style. So yeah, and then take it back after that, and they're going to send it to Dubai, do some tests on it, check whether it's Harris's fault or their fault, and then we'll give them a new one if it's not Harris's fault. If it is Harris's fault, then goodbye drone. Basically.
Go in, man. Coriander. Who needs that much coriander? April, me and Holly are talking about April Fool's stories and stuff in the past.
Pranks and stuff like that. And I just remembered it was April Fool's Day, yeah. And this is when I was a kid. Like I can't even remember how old I was, but I'm probably like 10 years old or something. And I left a note. I wrote a note saying something on the lines of "Hi, I'm dead from Holly" or something like that. And just left it outside my mum and dad's room on the floor. And then obviously in the morning they saw it and they came to my room and was like, "What the hell's this about?" And I'm like, "April Fools!" And then they went, "Sorry, April Fool's Day today, it's tomorrow, right? We're next month," or something. I got the wrong month. Something stupid like that. Psychopath. And then another prank I did. So dumb. It was snowing outside, yeah. And I'm sure I got Chloe, my sister, involved in it as well. And I was like, let's put some snow in mum and dad's bed so when they get into it they'll have all ice in the bed, not thinking that by the time they go to bed it would have melted because this was in the morning. Anyway, like half an hour after I put it there, my mum and dad found like wetness in the bed or just snow or something.
Your dad's pissed the bed.
Like they weren't even getting into bed because it was still like daytime, but whatever, they noticed it and they were like, "What have you done? What the hell's this?" And I told them, I was like, "I've tried to trick you by putting snow in the bed," and they just went ape on me.
They beat you up or something?
Probably, I can't remember. Oh, one time, so I had obviously loads of Barbies and stuff when I was younger. Yeah?
Barbies?
Yeah. And my cousin Laura, you know her, most of you, she said like, I've always wondered what it's like to cut somebody's hair. And she's like, "Can I cut your Barbie's hair?" And I was like, "No." She's like, "Please." She said, "I'll only like do a tiny little bit, like trim it. I just want to see what it's like." I'm like, "Alright then." And she's like, "You can do some too." Anyway, she did a little bit, I did a little bit, she did a little bit, I did a little bit. Barbie ended up with a bob.
Shit.
Anyway, this time my mum actually slaughtered both of us. Because it weren't even like one of those cheap Barbies that you get from Pound Shop. It was a proper Barbie doll, and they probably cost about £30 for a doll, and that was back in those days. My mum went mental. She absolutely, I can't even explain to you what she did to me and Laura. I don't even remember, but we were petrified.
I did all kind of shit like that when I was a kid.
Yeah, but your mum probably just didn't
No,
know.
my mum butchered me as well. Can I tell them the story about mine?
She butchered you.
Trust me, mum butchered me. Can I tell you a story about me, yeah?
Go on then. I'm on you.
So basically, with me, my story is pretty much similar, same as Holly's story, but I didn't have an accomplice with mine, so it was me getting the full beatings. But basically, when I was a kid, my mum, I always had the sickest clothes because my mum always used to make sure I looked sick, right? Well, until I went to high school, then it was kind of like, it was a bit of a shambles, like wearing sheepskin.
Even when you were a little kid, you didn't look sick.
Well, trust me, when I was a little kid, I looked sick. Trust me, when I was a little kid, but when I got a bit older and a bit fatter, it was harder to buy me some sick gear, you know what I mean? But anyway, so basically...
3 years old fitting into adult wear.
Yeah, I was like 28 waist at fucking primary school. Anyway, so basically, my mum got me these sick Nike Air trainers. The ones that, if any of you have ever seen George of the Jungle, right? It's an old film, right? But George of the Jungle with Brendan Fraser. Right at the end of George of the Jungle, he gets out of this wooden box and he puts on these trainers and he runs through the desert to get somewhere. Basically, he runs for like it shows him running for like miles through desert, through like forest.
You didn't run for miles, did you?
I didn't run for miles, no. But basically, I saw this film. I said, "Mum, I gotta get those trainers." They were black here with massive Air AIR written on the side. Remember?
I know what you mean, like those kind of trainers.
Yeah, they were sick, and then they had bubbles which lit up and everything. Mate, they were banging trainers. I was in like primary school. I said, "Mum, I need those trainers," and she basically, my mum was a kind of woman, kind of mother who, if I said, not, I won't say she spoiled us because she didn't spoil us, but she looked after us a lot. I said, "Mum, I need those." If I say I need something, she used to go out that day So I had them the next day, like as a
like
little
that
present. Yeah, she's like that now. But anyway, so she must have gone out that day and got it for me. Anyway, next day or maybe it was my birthday when she got me. I don't know when it was. I think I must have kind of for my birthday. And basically, she got me them, yeah, and flipping hell, they were sick. They were sick. But as soon as I got them out of the box, for some reason, they had like a sick air bubble on them. I just wanted to see what that air bubble was like. So I got a pin. Yeah, I got a pin. I don't know where I got a pin from now, but I got a pin, or maybe it was a pen. Something with a sharp end anyway. And I dug the shit out of this this bubble. I dug the shit out of it, right? I dug it and dug it and dug it, just trying to see what, and then it was popped and it just looked like shit. And then I thought, shit, man, I best pop all the rest of them. So I started popping them all, and then I thought, oh man, it says air on the side in big white letters. I wonder what it looked like if I coloured it in red. So I got a red marker and I started colouring it in red.
You're this is. You just do this kind of shit now. If something breaks, you're like, I've got to break it all now. Completely mess it up.
But basically, I coloured the A in a red marker. I didn't even worn them outside. Yeah, this is as soon as I got them. Never been on my feet. My mum went ballistic. She went ballistic, and even my mum was a bit of a nutter. You know she's a nutter. You all know she's a nutter. When I was a young kid, I said to my mum, because I used to watch all these movies. You know, I used to watch movies when I was a kid. I said, Mum, I watched a movie. And Mum went, Mum, it must have been something like Bonnie and Clyde, or there's another film called. Oh, there's loads of films basically where there's a guy and a girl running around shooting and shit. I went, Mum, I want a balaclava and a shotgun. She went out. She got me a shotgun, a BB shotgun.
That must
proper.
look dodgy.
No, I'm on about.
When she were buying it.
No, trust me, I'm on about. She got me a proper BB shotgun, like heavy metal. You put BBs in it and shoot, and it was powerful. And then she got me a balaclava, and I wore the balaclava to school, primary school, and I got taken up by head teacher. They're like, "What are you playing at with balaclava and all this stuff?" Anyway, and then the fucking shotgun. I loved it so much. I played with it 24/7. But I put it on. I had like an armchair in my house when I was younger, like a nice armchair like yours. And I put it over the two arms of the armchair and stood on it, and it snapped. And it must cost about £100.
Oh, it was really long. It was really big.
Yeah, shotgun. I put it across the arms, and then I stood on it.
Stand on it.
I don't know. I'm still a stupid little arsehole.
Idiot.
This is the worst one. Let me tell you the worst one. The worst one was, I used to be a bit of a geek in primary school. This is like year 5. Primary school's, you know, you little kid, little fat shit.
Don't justify yourself.
So anyway, I used to collect Pokemon cards. It was a big thing back then, Pokemon cards.
Did you just say Pokemon?
Pokemon.
First time you said Pokemon, I'm sure.
Whatever the Pokemon, potato. Anyway, tomato. Anyway, I got Pokemon cards, and we used to play them in school and stuff like that. Anyway, I ended up getting a shitload. Now I've even got them home. Now I've got a full book.
You might have told me this one.
Yeah, I've got a full book of them at home, like a proper Pokemon book with all the cards, all best at the front and shit at the back. I could sell that in about, well, I always thought when I was younger I could sell it in a couple of years and get loads of money, and you probably could, you know. If I went on eBay, I'd probably sell it. I've got all the cards ever made basically. It's like this big. Anyway, I had a pack of cards like this thick in my pocket at primary school, and you know you got to hang your jacket up and in the cloakroom before you go into class. It was probably stupid, that shit. But anyway, I did that, and then somebody must have it was probably one of my mates, little fucking Hashim or something I used to chill out with when I was in primary school, little packy kid. But anyway, basically he must have gone in and got it, and then anyway, same kid. I'll tell you about the same kid in a minute. He like little geek he was. Let me tell you. So somebody nicked him out of my pocket. Anyway, I went out for lunch and I went to go get Pokemon cards to have a little game with somebody outside, and they were gone. I was devastated. I was so upset for like 3 days. I was crying and shit. Mum gave me a tenner because that's how much it cost for a pack of cards. Tenner. She gave me no, maybe it was a $5.
Week's wage, that is.
I don't know. All I'm saying is, well, I'm up from. I want this one. I want a kid in 1962. Was I? Fucking hell. Week's wage. Oh, it was a week's wage back in them days.
I remember I used to ask for Happy Meals from McDonald's when I was a kid, and my mum and it must like they're expensive.
No. It mustn't have been.
Quid.
Listen, it mustn't have been a tenner, but she gave me a £10 note. I remember that much. She gave me a £10 note. I don't know why.
Right. Oh, so, this story.
Yeah.
Right, okay,
so they were either a tenner, or she gave me a £10 note and said, bring some change back. I said, alright, cool. So I went there anyway, and I said, have you got any Pokemon cards? He didn't have any Pokemon cards. There weren't any Pokemon cards in the newsagents. I was gutted. Now, rather than me go, because this is the one down the road, so I went on my own. I walked from my house to down the road to the corner shop. I went to pack Pokemon cards, please, go and got any. So because I had that £10 note in my hand, that was probably the first time in my entire life I've had that much money in my hand before. I went a bit power crazy. Bit of a power trip.
You wouldn't really realised how much that was.
No, I just knew
properly.
This is the first time I've ever been on my own with this amount of money.
Yeah.
I can't walk out without buying something. So I went, what have you got for a tenner? And he goes, and this is his fault. The shopkeeper was a Sikh guy, old man. It's his fault. I went, what have you got for a tenner? He goes, sweets. He look at the sweets. I went, alright, give me £10 worth of sweets. He gave me 1,000. No.
Poor guy, that's what I'm counting for.
Oh wait, how much is one £10 worth of 1 penny sweets? Is that 10,000 sweets?
Well, there's 100p in a pound, isn't there?
So give me 10,000. Give me 10,000 sweets.
1,000, no?
10,000 in it.
I don't know.
You can't give me 10,000 fucking sweets. You know, well, shit. That's why you calculating it.
I don't know why you could bring camera. You should put this in. It's funny. I don't even know what to calculate. 1 times what? What are we even times it now?
Times fucking 10.00.
Oh yeah, I'll times it by. Do you know even times? 1 times 10,000. See what it comes up with.
No, it's not 10,000.
Oh no.
You didn't give me a million penny sweets. What the fuck are you doing?
1 times
10.0. 10.0.
10.0. 10.
10.00.
No, because 1 times.
Listen, we're trying to work out how many sweets he gave me. Because I bought basically I bought penny sweets.
You had £10.
I had £10 worth of penny sweets. I don't know how many how dumb are we, man?
No, it's 100 times 10 in it, because if there's 1 penny sweet, it's 100 to make a pound, yeah? So
Yeah.
to make £10 it's 100 times 10, and unfortunately I'm going to use my calculator to do that. 100 times 10.
1,000 penny sweets in it.
1,000.
He gave me 1,000 penny sweets in little white bags, and I carried them in my hand up home. And on the way home, walking up, I switched them on the floor. I gave them to some guys I was walking past.
What,
I
you
ate
didn't want
loads.
your mum to see how much you got?
You know, the worst part about it is they weren't even good penny sweets. He gave me 1,000 of those little eggs with white in
Oh, I
them.
love those eggs.
Man,
I want 1,000.
that's what it was. It was 1,000 of those white eggs with the yellow bit, those chewy sweets. Yeah, the yolk was like chewy. Basically, he gave me those.
Secondly,
1,000 of
they wouldn't
those.
have even been halal.
Well, I didn't know, did I? That's the fella. But anyway, this guy, so that newsagent, that guy's a dick basically. That guy's a dick for doing that. You don't do that to a kid. If I was a newsagent and he said to me, give me £10 worth of penny sweets, I'd say, piss off, go get your mum and dad. I wouldn't.
No, you wouldn't. You'd just give them £1 and then give them change, and they wouldn't know any different. They're a kid.
What do you mean, give him £1?
Just give them £1 worth and give them change.
Exactly.
You said, what can I get?
You wouldn't give a kid 1,000 penny sweets. You wouldn't do it. You wouldn't
said,
do that.
what can I get for £10? You're a kid. You don't know the value of £10. You don't know whether you could buy a TV for £10 or 1 sweet for £10.
I mean, he could have said get a drink, a magazine, this and that. He goes, take these penny sweets. The guys, he could have said get a chocolate bar, get some. You know what I mean? The guy goes get 1,000 penny sweets.
I would even say that. Why would he not say to you to buy 10 chocolate bars? Then he wouldn't have to count 1,000 out.
He counted them out. I saw him.
Get rid of him,
I saw he counted. Yeah, he didn't.
They were probably stale.
They were stale. I know. That's why I threw them on the floor. I threw about. Trust me, 1,000 penny sweets in these little white market bags.
Yeah.
I had about 20 bags on me, man. I had about 20 bags of these sweets on me, man.
You should have sold them.
I gave them to I live in a rough. I used to live in a rough area, kind of. Well, the corn shop is in a rough area. It's called Chapeltown. So walking up Chapeltown, I was like giving them to some guys. I was like, yo, what's up, bro? Here's some penny sweets. Like paying them off. Like, yo, what can I walk past you? Yeah, safe. You have some eggs, safe. Walking about, thinking I'm cool and shit. And not like bags, like I'm little fucking. Anyway, drug dealer. Yo, you want some eggs? Yeah, safe. Fucking hell. Anyway, so that was just another one. That my mum killed me for that one. She killed me.
Because £10 is a lot of money.
And still to this day, I feel sorry about that, because I did my mum over. Mum, I'm sorry for being a shit kid. Dad, I'm sorry for being a little brat. I'm sorry. I am sorry about being a little shit bastard.
You're just a complete screw up, aren't you?
Oh man. Say sorry to your mum and dad.
No.
Why?
I'm never doing that.
Go on, say sorry to your mum and dad.
No, I'm not saying sorry.
Say it.
No, I'm not saying sorry.
Say sorry to your mum and dad now.
No, they love me. They don't need me to say sorry.
Say sorry, Holly.
No, I'm not saying
It's just
sorry.
right that you say sorry.
I'm not saying sorry. I was a lovely child. Even mum was that I love me.
Holly, say sorry
I
now.
was such a good child. I was like a little angel.
Holly, say it.
It was my cousin's bad influence why I cut my Barbie.
Just say sorry to him anyway.
No, I'm not sorry.
You're so bad. She's so bad. She never asked to go Holly.
I'm Barcelona growing up. What you get when you have kids, and if I haven't got any.
Holly never. Is this? You scared yourself.
Harris, man, don't don't, and now I'm not scared, but then I didn't know what it were.
Anyway, Holly is she can't say the word sorry. She never ever says sorry to not to me or to anybody else ever.
Can I never do it wrong?
Yeah?
Because I never do it wrong.
Yeah, she thinks she never does it wrong, but she does. But she never says sorry to me or parents or anybody else. So that's just something Holly never ever will do or ever does or anything like that. So anyway.
Deal with it.